Welcome to the show. Brock Page here. Random sports picks for fun. First game I have for you, it is going to be Washington plus 1.5 at Dallas. Totals at 44.5. 8:25 Eastern kickoff at Jerry World this Thursday. And at the moment, the Redskins are taking 64% of the money, so look for that line to move downward quite soon. Washington's 6-5 against the spread on the year so far. They're also 4-1 on the road and 5-4 as the underdog. Even better, the Skins are 4-1 ATS, catching points away from home, and 3-1 against the spread in their last four. They're going up against a sputtering Dallas team who just can't seem to get things right in the month of November. The Cowboys are 0-3 against the spread in their last three matchups. Dallas against the spread is also 5-6 overall and covered just 2 of 6 games at AT&T Stadium. All in all, the case for Washington bettors can certainly be made in this one. But before I go ahead and select an official winner, let's go ahead and break down the total real quick. And when it comes to the scoring, Dallas games have gone 4-0 to the under in their last 4. They've also averaged just 7 points per game in their last 3 contests. Meanwhile, somewhat similar story on the other side, as 2 out of Washington's last 4 games have gone under the line themselves. They held their opponents to just 12 points per contest in those 2 unders as well. All told, I'm going to buy the hook and take Washington plus 2 with the under 44.5. Next game I have for you, it is going to be Minnesota at the Atlanta Falcons. Great matchup here. Atlanta opened 2.5. Took some early money and now sits at minus 3.5. Totals at 47. We got ourselves a 1 o'clock Eastern start this Sunday at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And at the moment, 53% of the action's on Minnesota. But don't look for that spread to move anytime soon with that kind of number. Now, if you're betting sides and you like the trends, then this Vikings team has got to be your clear-cut favorite to get the job done against the number in this one. The Vikings are 8-3 ATS overall and 3-2 covering on the road. Minnesota's also gone 3-1 covering against teams giving up less than 21 a game. The Vikings are currently on a very impressive 7-game winning streak, going 6-0 against the spread in their last 6 in the process. But if anyone could break this ATS streak of theirs, I guess it could be this red-hot Atlanta team. The Falcons are 3-0 against the spread in their last 3 matchups. Atlanta against the spread is also 3-2 at home, 3-2 as the official home favorite, and 3-1 at the current posted total. Overall, this is going to be a very tough one to pick. Now, total-wise, we've seen a lot of scoring in these Minnesota games. 4 out of the Vikings' last 5 games have gone over the posted total. They averaged 31 points per contest in those overs as well. They're going up against an Atlanta team who's 2-0 to the overs in their last couple themselves. The Falcons scored 34 points a game in those 2 contests, respectively. All said and done, I'm going to make a play on all 3 in this game. All told, I'm buying the hook and taking Minnesota plus 4, Atlanta outright, and the over 47 in this one. Next game I have for you, it is going to be New England minus 8.5 at Buffalo. Totals at an even 49. 65% of the betting public has action on the Patriots. New England 7-4 against the spread overall, 4-1 on the road. They're also covering 64% of their games, laying the points. The Patriots have also covered 4 of 5 games as the official road favorite. Most recently, this Patriot squad has won their last 7 straight, going 6-0 against the spread in their last 6 in the process. They're going up against a Buffalo squad who's lost 3 of their last 4 outright. The Bills have also failed to successfully cover in 5 of their last 7. In addition to all that, the Bills have also struggled to cover against those stingy defenses. Buffalo's 2-3 against the spread versus teams allowing less than 21 points a game. All in all, the case for New England backers can certainly be made. Now, scoring-wise, we've seen a good amount of it in both teams' games. New England's 2-1 to the over in their last 3. They averaged 36 points of scoring per contest in their last 3 as well. Meanwhile, very similar story on the Bills side, as Buffalo games went 5-1 to the overs in their previous 6. Buffalo gave up an egregious 45 points per contest in their most recent overs as well. All said and done, we could see some sparks fly in upstate New York. That said, I'm not overly concerned with the total and the money line in this one. I do, in fact, really like the Pats laying the points in the spot here. All told, I'm buying the hook and taking New England -8, getting the job done against the spread. Next game I have for you, it is going to be Kansas City at the New York Jets. Another 1 o'clock Eastern start at MetLife Stadium. KC opened up as the 4-point favorites with the total at an even 44. Since the betting opened up, though, we've seen that early money move the line in favor of the New York Jets. That's right, the Jets are taking money right now. Currently, Kansas City's now laying 3.5 points, with the total moving downward to 43.5. And to be honest with you, that line move is not all that surprising. This Kansas City team's covered just 5 of 11 overall and just 4 of 9 as the favorite. Most recently, this KC ball club's gone 0-3 in their last trio and just 1-5 in their last 6. That's both straight up and against the spread. They're going up against a Jets organization who's been fairly solid against the number all year round. The Jets against the spread are 7-4 overall and 5-1 at home. New York against the number is also 5-1 as the official home underdog and a perfect 3-0 in their games at the current posted total. Looks like we could see another Kansas City nail biter against a soft opponent. Now, scoring-wise, we haven't seen a lot of it in these Kansas City games. The Chiefs are 3-0 to the under in their last 3. They scored just 12 points per game on average in those contests. They're also facing a Jets team who's 1-1 to the unders in their last 2 themselves. All said and done, I'm going to make a play on all 3 in this one. All told, I'm buying the hook and taking the Jets +4. Kansas City outright and the under 43.5. All right, I'm going to slide into my next and final game for the show. I'm talking about Indy, Jacksonville. The betting opened up with the Jacksonville Jags as the 8.5-point favorites and the total at an even 41. Since the markets opened this one up, no real surprises on the movement of the lines in this one. Right now, Jacksonville's laying 9.5 against the spread, with the total moving downward to 40.5. And at the moment, Indy's taking just 43% of Johnny Public's hard-earned cash. So look for them to be catching another half a point or so by kickoff if that trend continues. But if you're backing Indy in this one and catching nearly double digits, I can't really say that I blame you. The Colts are 6-5 against the number overall and 2-0 in their games at the current posted total. Even better, this Indy ball club has gone 3-1 against the spread in their 4 most recent games. They're going up against a Jacksonville team who's failed to cover in 2 of their last 3. The Jags against the spread are also 1-3 at home, as well as just 3-4 as the favorite. In addition to all that, the Jags have covered just 1 of 3 matchups as the official home favorite and has really struggled to cover over piss-poor teams. The Jaguars have covered just 2 of 5 matchups when facing teams with a sub-400 win percentage. All said and done, the case for Indy bettors can certainly be made. Now, total-wise, both teams are 3-1 to the unders in their last 4. Jacksonville let up just 10 points per contest on average in those 3 unders as well. Meanwhile, very similar story on the other sideline, as Indy scored just 17 points a game on average in their 3 unders themselves. This Indy squad's been keeping them close, though. Their last 3 losses came by an average of just 2.5 points per contest. I think they can keep it close here. All told, I'm going to buy it up and take the Colts +10, getting the job done against the spread. All right, folks, that's going to do it for my first installment of NFL Week 13. That's the early games. I'm going to have a 1 o'clock slate video and also a late game video for NFL Week 13, so be on the lookout for that. We're also going to do College Week 14 as well for college football, and every once in a while we'll throw in some NBA, and even more rare, we throw in some NHL every now and then. So be on the lookout for that if I grab some extra time during the week. But anyway, folks, that is going to do it for me. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And before I get out of here, I have to remind you that I am not a sports betting expert, nor do I implore you to take any of my picks. A wise man once said, good ain't free, and free ain't good. If for some reason you decide to use the free information on this program, you're utilizing it at your own discretion. Most importantly, if you're betting any of these games, do it safe, do it responsibly, and most important, have fun. For Brock Page Productions, I'm Brock Page, and have yourself a positive day.